Crumbling, decaying buildings possess a certain allure, don't they? It's not just the structures themselves, but the enigmatic histories and urban legends that captivate us. We're naturally drawn to mysteries and all things unsolved. Whether these mysteries are ancient, modern, or unexplained, there's something irresistibly fascinating about them. We find ourselves irresistibly drawn to these abandoned buildings, regardless of their backstories. The good news is that many of these abandoned buildings are accessible for real-life visits. While some are more renowned than others, we believe they are all equally captivating. From ancient ruins to old mental hospitals, these eerie yet mesmerizing structures each have their own unique stories of decay. In this video, we explore 12 of the world's most mysterious abandoned buildings and highlight 8 still in use but controversial secretive structures. Abandoned Craig House Sanatorium, New York, a forsaken mental hospital haunted by tragedy. A few miles from the town of Beacon, New York, stands an empty Victorian mansion, now a haunting relic of the past. Built in 1859 for Civil War Officer General Joseph Howland, the mansion was repurposed as a psychiatric hospital in 1915. Catering primarily to affluent patients, one of its notable residents was Zelda Fitzgerald. Despite its intended purpose as a place of healing, the hospital became a symbol of sorrow, with many patients unable to escape their mental struggles. Abandoned since its closure in 1999, the once grand institution has fallen into disrepair and obscurity, its tragic history lingering in the air. Abandoned Crookham Court Manor School, England, a school infamous for its sorrowful history. Nestled in Berkshire, United Kingdom, the abandoned Crookham Court Manor School carries an air of profound sadness, not due to its appearance, but because of its heart-wrenching history. Once an active boys' school, it was thrust into the spotlight in the 1980s by a high-profile scandal that led to several arrests. Consequently, the school was shut down and left to decay. Journalists who have explored the deserted halls report an overwhelming sense of emotion, haunted by the grim events that took place there. Though the school is no longer operational, the memories of its tragic past linger. Operational Area 51, Nevada. Do aliens reside here? The Nevada military base, famously known as Area 51, has long been shrouded in mystery. The enigma stems from the fact that no one truly knows what lies within its confines. Officially, it's a site for testing new weapons and aircraft, but the secrecy surrounding it has fueled countless rumors about aliens and UFOs. Trying to uncover the truth is perilous, as any attempt to breach the premises could result in severe repercussions. Abandoned Woodchester Mansion, England, an unfinished masterpiece with wee spirits. Nestled in the Cotswolds, this honey-colored limestone mansion, adorned with turrets, is as captivating as it appears on paper. Abandoned in 1873 during its construction following the death of its Catholic owner, Woodchester Mansion has a storied past. During it served as a temporary morgue for Allied troops, leading to persistent rumors of lingering spirits and faint 1,940 seconds music echoing through the hallways. Visitors can still explore the mansion and marvel at its immense beauty, though its unfinished state may come as a surprise. Despite its abandonment, it retains a sense of completion and grandeur. Operational Room 39, North Korea, shrouded in secrecy. Even if one were to travel to North Korea, gaining access to Room 39 would be impossible. This clandestine room is believed to exist solely for securing foreign currency for the country's leader, sparking numerous theories about its activities. While everyone has their own beliefs about what goes on inside, the truth remains elusive. Kept private for obvious reasons, Room 39 is still in use and far from abandoned or neglected. Its secrecy only adds to the mystique surrounding it. Abandoned. Grand Church Tower, Italy, a floating bell tower in the middle of the lake. Old abandoned buildings can be eerie at the best of times. Old abandoned churches make that 100 times creepier. Grand Church, which can be found on Lake Reschen in South Tyrol, Italy, used to be an ordinary church that locals attended to say their prayers. Then, in 1950, an artificial lake was built to supply the town with electricity, and this ended up drowning the old church. Fortunately, it didn't all submerge into the water. We can still see the bell tower, which looks pretty ominous, floating in the middle of the lake at least. That's what it looks like. Abandoned. Renwick Hospital, New York City, where illness still lingers. The only thing spookier than an old, abandoned church is an old, abandoned hospital. The deserted smallpox hospital on Roosevelt Island, New York City, certainly lives up to that reputation. With its ancient granite walls, decaying roofs, and overall menacing atmosphere, this place is enough to make anyone's neck hairs stand on end. It's hard to believe this hospital dates back to the 1850s. It closed in 1875 after treating thousands of patients for various diseases and illnesses, including gum disease and smallpox. It's definitely one of those eerie buildings that make you feel uneasy just talking about it. Operational. Vatican Secret Archives. Italy, the world's most private library. The Vatican's Secret Archives is far from a typical library. It is considered the most private library in the world. This secrecy is largely due to its contents, personal documents of every pope dating back to the 8th century. Indeed, this library holds a vast collection of important documents, making their protection crucial. Until 1881, the archives were completely off limits to anyone outside the Vatican. Today, access is granted only to qualified scholars, and they must apply for an entry card beforehand. Despite this, the most confidential documents remain securely locked away, ensuring their privacy. The archives continue to be a source of intrigue and mystery, preserving centuries of papal history. Abandoned. The Orpheum Theater, Massachusetts, once lavish, now vacant. Once a dazzling example of Beaux Arts architecture with its symmetrical design and flat roof, the Orpheum Theater was a marvel both inside and out. It's astonishing to think that this building has been deserted since 1962. The theater opened its doors on April 15, 1912, the same day the Titanic sank. Besides being a theater, it featured a gymnasium, a large ballroom, and even a shooting range. It was once the most popular event venue in New Bedford. Since its closure, the theater has had several different owners. Today, it remains an abandoned building, waiting to be revived. Abandoned. Alyovo Palace Hotel, Croatia, the $1 million casino ravaged by war. The Alyovo Palace Hotel opened in 1971, attracting tourists to the charming Croatian island of Krk. In the following year, Penthouse magazine founder Bob Guccione invested $45 million to transform it into the opulent Penthouse Adriatic Club Casino. However, the Yugoslav wars in the 1990s marked the end of this luxurious establishment. Krk ceased to be a tourist destination, leading to the hotel's abandonment. It's a real shame because what was once a splendid treasure now stands as a dilapidated eyesore on the island. The once glamorous hotel now reflects the scars of its troubled history, a stark contrast to its former glory. Abandoned. Bannerman Castle, New York, the dramatic ruins of a power explosion. Located on Polypal Island in the Hudson River, Bannerman Castle is an impressive structure that has sadly fallen into disuse. Originally, it served as an arms storage facility for Scottish munitions dealer Frank Bannerman. He and his wife later built a lavish castle on the property to use as their summer home. Unfortunately, a power explosion in 1920 destroyed part of the castle, diminishing its former grandeur. Though it remains a remarkable sight, throughout the years, Bannerman Castle has changed hands several times. Today, visitors can take a tour of the island to view the castle and appreciate its historical significance and enduring beauty. Operational: Iron Mountain, Colorado, home to the world's most priceless treasures. It sounds like something straight out of a futuristic movie, but this place is real, though not widely known. Its significance is evident from the 8 security guards armed with AR-15s at the entrance. Iron Mountain houses some of the world's most priceless treasures, including company store databases, major bank information, and even iconic photos of Albert Einstein. This highly secure facility is designed to withstand almost anything, including multiple nuclear attacks. The level of secrecy and security surrounding Iron Mountain only adds to its mystique. It is a hidden vault of immense value, safeguarding crucial and irreplaceable artifacts and information. Abandoned: Rubjerg Nude Lighthouse, Denmark. The enigmatic collapsing lighthouse. Lighthouses have an inherent eeriness, whether abandoned or not, so it's no surprise that Rubjerg Nude Lighthouse made the list. Constructed in 1900, it was abandoned in 1968 after being nearly consumed by sea and sand. Although the lighthouse remains visible today, experts predict it will collapse within the next decade due to coastal erosion. One great mystery of Rubjerg Nude Lighthouse is how, despite being built nearly 200 feet above sea level on a dune-less cliff, the sea and sand have managed to gradually swallow it over the years and continue to do so. Its slow, inevitable descent adds to its haunting allure. Operational: Florence Prison, Colorado, housing some of the world's most dangerous men. This prison is so notorious that cameras are not even permitted on the premises. The Federal Bureau of Prisons remains tight-lipped about Florence, which is home to some of the world's most dangerous men. It's considered one of the harshest prisons one can imagine. Inmates are confined to 7 feet by 12 feet cells, where they spend 23 hours each day. Each cell contains a shower, toilet, desk, stool, and bed, all made from poured concrete. It's no wonder there's little public discussion about it. The conditions are unimaginably harsh, but it remains one of the most secure prisons globally. Abandoned: Chateau Miranda, Belgium, a ghost hunter's paradise. Chateau Miranda in Celles, Belgium, has had a rich history, serving multiple purposes over the years. Initially built by French aristocrats escaping the guillotine, it later became an orphanage. Today, it stands in ruins. Despite receiving numerous offers, the owners refused to sell the property. It's truly a shame. With its beautiful architecture, a fresh coat of paint, and some basic renovations could restore its former glory. However, perhaps it's destined to blend into its surroundings. Sometimes preserving history is crucial, and Chateau Miranda certainly deserves to be preserved. Operational: Meshguri, Russia, the covert missile base. Though 17,000 people live in this town, don't expect to join them anytime soon. Meshguri is a highly secretive town with restricted access, unlikely to welcome any newcomers. The secrecy likely stems from the hidden nuclear missile base within its confines. Guarded by 2 battalions and equipped with sensors that can automatically trigger ballistic missiles upon detecting nuclear activity, it's not a place you'd want to visit. While its mysterious nature might intrigue some, it's certainly a location best admired from a distance. We think staying home sounds much safer. Operational: Skull and Bones Society, Connecticut, an exclusive enclave for influential men. Skull and Bones is as enigmatic as its name implies, a secret society based at Yale University. Its headquarters, known as the Tomb, adds to the air of mystery. Founded in 1832 by William Russell, after his time among elite clubs in Germany, the society has a long history. The primary aim of Skull and Bones is to place its members in powerful positions. Rumors abound of strange whispers and moans emanating from the tomb during initiation ceremonies. According to John Carey, a former member, no one is permitted to disclose what transpires within the tomb's walls. This secrecy only heightens the intrigue surrounding this exclusive group. Abandoned, Loretto Chapel, New Mexico, the spiral staircase, and its phantom creator. Loretto Chapel's spiral staircase is a true woodwork masterpiece. Anyone can appreciate the sheer beauty of this place. It is simply breathtaking. Equally fascinating as the staircase itself is the urban legend that accompanies it. The story goes that an unknown carpenter constructed the staircase around 1878 and then mysteriously vanished, never to be seen again. According to legend, he didn't even receive payment for his extraordinary work. This remains one of the greatest mysteries surrounding Loretto Chapel. Which one is your favorite?